Well, keep on believing that.
Yes, sir.
Keep on believing that. We will walk by you one day and said, all praise be to Allah. You'll be prostrating and barking and acting like a dog, foaming at the mouth. Oh, Allah gonna whip you now. You ain't gonna get away with that. If you don't die anytime soon, you're gonna prostrate. And the message says we can have the laugh at that point.
Right, sir.
We can have the laugh at that point. Let you know that Allah is the God.
Yes, sir.
And besides Him, there is no other God.
That's right.
See, because this is valuable. This is valuable for us. This is valuable to us. Because if you don't have it, then who gonna have it?
That's right.
Y'all need to come out of that room so y'all can hear this teaching.
Yes, sir.
And not be having a little conversation going on in the other room. You should be out here. Because you need this wisdom. You need to hear it.
Yes, sir.
And what y'all talking about, you talk about that later on.
Right.
So you can save you, so people actually you know what's going on and what took place at the temple. Yes. So these are things here.
Yes, sir.
Because Allah wants you to know. So what you can do at this hour.
That's right.
This time in which we live is a very crucial point of our history.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if you don't take it on in the right form, you will be lacking and you won't grow what God wants you to grow. He wants you to grow. So you can never be, it will never be said to you, of you, well, I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that part because I was talking to someone else. In the temple, you come to hear the teaching. You don't come to hold conversation.
Yes, sir.
You come to listen to the teaching. You come to grow and ask Allah to make you grow into wisdom. Not come to hold conversation with a brother. You have that after meeting or before meeting.
Yes, sir.
This is the time that we come and grow in wisdom. Allah, in His infinite wisdom today, as this thing moves on, the darkness, the melting down of the powers that be. The melting down of the powers that be. Look at Russia. Look what Russia was talking about. Look how Russia was talking. Look what Russia was saying. This is a serious time.
Yes, it is.
A serious time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See why? Because you see how the former president's wife, she's looking at something that would be unlike something. What is she looking at? She's looking at and saying, they said, well, look like she's running to be the next president. What will happen in these next year and a half? What will happen in these next 2 years? Everything now is bad. Listen to this. Listen what the devil says. On World News, Friday night, Diane Sawyer said that the beef, you know beef?
Yeah.
The beef is unfit. They said Mexico don't even want American beef. Europe have rejected American beef. Listen well now. All these countries have rejected American beef because American beef is unsafe.
Okay.
All right, now listen to this. Why? She said because they're in Texas. They're in Oklahoma, Kansas, where they have a lot of beef and stuff.
Livestock. Yes, sir.
Livestock.
Yes, sir.
They have poisoned the water. They have buried poison in the ground with barrels, and now they're leaking. And they're into the water streams, and the cows are drinking from the streams and the lakes. They're contaminated. The grass, the vegetation that they're irrigating the land from to give you collard greens and spaghetti, or not spaghetti, but spinach and mustard greens and turnip greens. They say the water is contaminated and making that unfit for man. And now man is beginning to take a back seat being sick.
Yeah.
And they said, so she said she had a big piece of steak on the plate. She said, you mean to tell me this steak here this prime rib is contaminated and only Americans can eat. She said, don't you know if America know what is all going? And the devil, showed the devil in the factory, just stamping USA.
Yes, sir.
And I said, now look at this. I'm like, no, it's wrong. She said they went to the people and told them, and the people said, we have no comment. Now what that tells you? That tells you your government is no, what did the master say in 1959 in Washington, D.C.? He said everything have failed you.
That's right.
He said everything have failed you. And now the devil is telling you everything, your government have failed you, and now you want to go and get a prime rib. That's uneatable. I remember down south there where I'm from, out near Bonneville, they had a plant, a bum plant. There were a lot of black people used to work. I used to work there years ago. And they buried all of this uranium in the ground. And now the barrels are leaking. And now downstream, like Allendale, South Carolina, Blackwood, South Carolina, Bonneville, South Carolina, head down to Savannah, all that area has been contaminated. Why? All this, so the devil was showing the heat and the vegetation that is coming. And now go right back, what the master said, he said there will come a time when you would have to grow your own food that you're going to eat in your house. You know, in a pot, you know, just like you do plants in the house. Go and get your tomatoes, go and get your spinach, grow them in the house. But he said, you won't be able to get away from all of it. But the devil is telling you how rotten the system is. And telling you how corrupt the system is. And see, this is the thing that you need to know to save your life. The devil's not going to tell you, but if you don't listen and you don't be aware of what's going on, you'll fall victim to the okie doke. And then you say, well, the minister said that. You say, well, how did I miss it? Keep an open eye. Keep an open. Don't let nobody interfere with your space of listening at the temple, so you won't miss anything. I remember once the sister had a baby in the temple. The message meet, the baby started crying, and the sister didn't do nothing. The baby started crying, the message said, take that baby downstairs and leave her down there.
So did.
Take him out of our meeting.
So did.
Well, you say, well, why he said? No, because that's distraction. He wants the people to hear what you should know. And you can't do it by being distracted by a crying baby or a conversation going on. See, remember, our life, this thing in which we live is a terrible thing. It's going to get more severe, more severe, more severe every day. Every day. Every day. See, let me tell you something. This week, you know, Allah show you how He is. He's such a masterful God. He'll show you He does things. He does all kind of things.
Yes, He does.
One day we was going down south. I forgot where we were going to, somewhere down south. Sister went by to get some gas. As they went by to get the gas, they went into the pay. The lady said, well, you don't owe us nothing. Coming from New Orleans. They said, you don't owe us nothing. They went back to the house and got in the car and they went on about their business. You don't owe us. Why don't you owe? Allah is the God. Showing you what happened. Now here's a sister that had this week, while she was on her way to take one of her grands to school,